So here we have it, the much anticipated Samsung Galaxy S5. As we can see, really bright colours on it. As usual, the high quality Super AMOLED. They've gone for a bit of a funny back. I'm not sold on it, but a lot of people do like it. They've also imported, similar to the Note 3, the USB 3 drive. It's got this little catch on it. That's to do with the waterproof feature for the phone, which is a nice selling point. Unfortunately, it doesn't ship with a USB 3 in the box. I'm sure they'll be available for it, unlike the Note 3, which is a bit of a gay move, but oh well. So if we take off the back, you've got a huge battery on there as usual with a Samsung. It's micro SIM and micro SD compatible. And as I said, it's the waterproof back, so the back itself is part of the feature for it. Resistant for up to half an hour, submerged for a few meters. So it doesn't matter if you get rained on or anything like that. Overall, build quality is similar to Samsung's, a bit plasticky, but the screen's very nice. And as you can see, we can flip between the different screens. Really does stand out a lot better than some of the previous models. They've imported My Magazine, which is something that was in the Note 3. Very similar to Flipboard, but like Samsung's take on it. They have changed also the settings button to more of this open window, similar to a lot more stock Android phones, and you'll see a lot of that with the KitKat features. On the side, you can see the toggle here, so it's got the split screen, similar to all the others out there since the S3, I believe it was. So I could technically watch a video while I'm on Twitter or vice versa. You've got a lot of bits and pieces in there. We can jump back out, and then if we come across over to here, we've got the new features on the health. Might help if I press the right button as well. Here we go. So included now, we've got a heart rate monitor. So if I put my finger on the back, this is going to tell me I need to stop eating so many pies, but probably wait for it, there we go. 89 beats per minute, so a lot of features there. You can track it by day, month, you can take your fitness to the next level, something that Samsung are really trying to push. You've got the pedometer like some of the older models, Food Mate, everything like that. And it's a good job, it works well. I won't be using it that much, but you know me, I like my pies and my chicken. If we go into an actual video itself, it's the usual thing from Samsung. We've got that Super AMOLED, so colours really pop on it. As you can see here, we've got a little robot playing with some balls. You know how robots like to play with balls, dirty robots. But really a nice quality of video. You can also jump the screen down, so if you do want to have the video running as a split screen or as even like a little pop-up, you can still do other things on there while you're using the phone itself. If we back out of the video itself, we will jump into, look, I can't even use the phone, I'm terrible. The camera itself, gone for a 16 megapixel camera on this, also 4K recording for video, so really impressive on that. And they've put a lot of the standard modes in, but some extras. The beauty face one always goes down with the ladies. You've got the panoramic views as well. This one was shipped with an app included as well, which had quite a lot more of the different sort of editing tools, which we quite liked. And it's on the fly. So, for example, if we click on here, we could go for that kind of 1920s grainy kind of look. We can change it up. We can go for this one, which is like a dark novel, which I really liked. You know, it changes everything up. Got some funny videos playing with that as well. I've taken some photos, stock photos, and some bits and pieces, so I'll be posting them up with this as well, so you can see what the camera looks like. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's one of those cameras that, you know, it's not a digital SLR, but you're going to get a really decent snap when you're out and about if you just want to take a photo on the fly. If we jump to one of the other features, so let's jump into a game. So it's just a standard game, but if we can see how quickly this boots up, bam, we're straight in. There's no faffing about. That's mainly due to the 2.4 quad-core processor. You've got 2 gig of RAM, which I'm a bit disappointed in since the Note 3 has 3. But it still runs very, very fast, and I didn't have any problems running multiple apps at the same time. You've got some other features that Samsung like to ship, so the smart remote. So if you want to use it as your TV remote, you can. And it has all the standard Samsung bits in there, so you've got All Share and everything like that. So if you do have a smart TV, you can link together. On here, you can see they've changed up a little bit more to the stock Android. That's due to the KitKat 4.4 agreement. And as you can see here, this does not look like your typical Samsung. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it looks a lot more vibrant, a lot more bright. You've got all the standard things there, but they're a lot easier to access. You still have the things like the S viewfinder. You've got all the touches and things like that. If you do want to use them, I don't personally, but they're there. The key point on this as well is the power saving mode. So they've also included ultra power save. So if we click on this button, this is going to change the color scale down to like a grey scale. It's going to limit the amount of things we can do, turn off the GPS and sort of turn off mobile data if the screen's not on. And this actually boasts some significant increase in battery life. I mean, this is saying from 67%, 66%, I'm going to get a day at least or more. And from playing with it, it works. This is really going to be that sort of, you're running down 10%, 15%, and you just want to make sure that you can make a call in an emergency. On here, I think it's going to have some generic, Abdullah and whatnot. These are all fake people, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, I really like that feature. It's something that I think a lot of people that just you want a phone for a phone, or even if, however you're using it, that's a key shout. You know, you want to be able to keep your battery, and even with that huge battery, you are going to run it down because of all the nice features on there. We'll just pop out of ultra power save mode, and then you can see obviously the color will come back, get that nice vibrant screen coming back in. But yeah, overall, brilliant phone. I wasn't sold on it when I first heard the announcements, but actually after playing with it, Samsung have done their thing. I really do like it. I don't know what else I can say. Good phone.